And it said this season brought so many interesting characters and personalities. Sad to see Arrietty go low with her. Oh, we're about to get into that. Because that's the next topic. So let's get into Miss Arrietty. When I heard that, I was like, ooh, the whole tearful situation. I'm like, girl, you a shady bitch. And then did y'all sidebar? Did y'all see her TikTok when she was trying to put the girls in order of like makeup skills? I'm like, now if they did one based off the girls from season 17 with talent, you wouldn't have made the list. You wouldn't have been in the top 10 because girl, outside of you looking like something out of the Dark Crystal with your makeup skills, Ariana, you brought nothing to the show. You lack a personality. You're boring. And yeah, you cute and everything, but cuteness can only get you so far. The personality, you don't have one. You always had resting bitch face, so you try to blame it on that helmet that you was wearing, but it's like, no, you always look like that. You always look like you're mad about something. And I don't know if you still, maybe you hungry. I know she had an eating disorder. I don't know if she was starving at the time and she always looked cranky, but Ariadne was always like, I just didn't like her energy. Being cute ain't enough. And I'm sorry, you basic ass Drag Race fans, y'all need to look beyond that and the prettiness. Then there needs to be a whole more. Where's the substance? Style can only get you so far. So, and I was mad that they posted this clip because I would have loved to have been surprised by it, but I already know about it, so let's talk about it. So apparently, Ariana decided to be a bitch by posting a nasty comment about Anya Nerve's breath. Now, here's the thing. Always thought about whenever I watch shows, any kind of reality show, when y'all be working with people and they be all over your face, I'm like, do they breath stink? What they bodies smell like? Like, I've been worrying about them. Remember when they always used to say on the show, Raja O'Hara was always going in on oh my god, Miss Mama's damn, what the hell was her name? Saying that she smelled, and she was like, she ain't even like the fact that y'all was running around saying that she stink. She was like, I don't think, well, I don't know where she was getting that from. Maybe she was just talking about like based off of her body or whatever the case was. I don't know, but she was always going in saying that she smelled. But anyway, so it said that while Ariadne might have left the building after getting cooked in the villain's roast, this Seattle Beauty's path to Elven drama is still burning in the wake of her fiery Drag Race elimination, as evidenced by EW's exclusive sneak peek at the first 10 minutes of season 17, episode 11. The clip opens with the remaining queens, Jules Sparkles, Lana Sheree, Lexi Love, Lydia Butthole Collins, Anya Nerve, Sam Star, and Susie Toot collected themselves after the explosive drama at last week's EW featuring episodes, which saw Ariadne stealing roast jokes from Jules ahead of the challenge after she felt that the latter, who was tasked by RuPaul with selecting the challenge run of the show, sabotaged her by giving her less than ideal placement in the lineup, which we already spoke about, that it don't matter where you place in the lineup, who you go before or after. If you funny, you funny. It's the same thing like with Lydia. Nobody thought that Lydia was going to be funnier than Susie too, and Susie was gagged a bit. She was like, well, damn, now I gotta go after Lydia. I didn't think she was gonna be that funny, but Lydia shocked the hell out of y'all. And when she got up there, Susie was cute. Susie too was cute. She delivered what she delivered. It was a little too intellectual. I think sometimes when you get the joke, it says just get to the point with the jokes. I don't want to have to think. That's why I love that fan joke that she made, Lydia did, which was hilarious. Because it's like you can imagine what she's talking about, an oscillating fan. Like you could see it in your damn head, which was hilarious. But yeah, Arrietty, what she did was messy. And shout out, you want to know something? I want to shout out Plain Jane. Because watching that last episode of Roscoe's and Plain Jane was going in with them, I was like, girl, you are cracking me up. Especially when she was saying some of the stuff about Arrietty. It was funny. I don't know if y'all saw it, but definitely check it out if y'all haven't seen it. So when the girls get into the workroom, and we'll break all this down even more after we watch the episode, and I'll come back on Monday with a brand new episode, and we all do the usual Drag Race recap. Jules, who won the bottom two lip sync against Ariadne, reads the sisters' lip sync mirror message, which sends shockwaves through the room. She said, as one smelly bitch to another, Anya, please brush your teeth. Jules reads, leading a shock amongst the remaining queens, particularly Anya, who gets emotional and cries over the sentiment. And it's like, well, wait, who's the smelly bitch that you talking about? You stink too? And you sitting there trying to read a bitch on they smell like? Now, they said, um, Anya has made a comment before in private that she does have a condition and she has bad breath. This is actually something she's been insecure about for a long time. This is what Jules says in the confessional, while Lexi adds in a separate confessional, she told some of us that she needs to see a dentist. She doesn't know what's going on. Anya said, and the queens did not ultimately reveal what the condition was. Now, back in the workroom, Anya says that's exactly why she deserved to go home because she's a hateful ass bitch. Well, here's the thing. And she also went and said, I would never have said anything like that to any of y'all. For her to come at something I'm super insecure about, she says before Jules jumps in to ask, why would she say that? Because she's a mean ass bitch. And the fact of that, Anya clocked her ass and Arrietty didn't like it. And so she decided to be messy. Like, you was wrong for what you did. You was insecure because all you brought to the show was looks. You didn't know you didn't know that there was going to be a snatch game. You didn't know there was going to be a roast. You didn't know there was going to be anything outside of a design challenge. Like, if you want to be a girl making clothes, then audition for Project Runway and just go in as a drag queen. That'll be something different that they could go for. If you want to only just present looks and designs and shit, then do that. But that's not what Drag Race is. Drag Race isn't all about looks. And that's all she had on her damn mind that she was thinking about. And so when it came down to it, that's all you brought. You ain't bring nothing else to the show outside of looks. And that's what you should be mad at. You should be mad at yourself. I don't know how y'all go on this show thinking, like, I don't know what y'all be thinking when y'all go on this show. The show's been on for 16 years, 17 seasons. I just don't understand what's going through your mind when y'all go on this show. It's the same thing. Like, you literally, they call it the Olympics of drag for a reason. When you look at people that go into the Olympics, when you look at those kids that go on shows like The Challenge, you know they're training before they go on to do these shows. You have to look at Drag Race like it's some sort of, like like I said, the Olympics of drag. You're an athlete going onto a show where you know there's going to be a reading challenge, there may be a roast, there's going to be a rusical, there's going to be a snatch game, there's going to be a talent show in the beginning because now that's become a staple. There are certain things that are automatic that are going to be a part of the show that you know that you have to prepare yourself for. So for those of y'all that's about to go and start filming season 18 in a couple of weeks, I hope y'all not going to go up in there acting like y'all Arrietty, thinking that, oh yeah, I'm going to just go in and I'm going to be a look queen. Okay, bitch, then see yourself sashay away 10 episodes in, or maybe less than that. Because if y'all think that's all that you have to do to bring to this show, then I don't know if y'all been watching the past couple of seasons, but y'all about to get a rude awakening. And I don't think there needs to be things put in place, as Alaska tried to say. I'm more Willem on it, where it's like they know all this shit is coming. I don't know why they're trying to act brand new. Y'all watch the show every damn week, which y'all thought it was going to be different when you go up in the room. When you pump into the workroom with your little one-liner, you thought it was going to be different for you. Now let's get into what Arrietty had to say in regards to it, because Arrietty basically said, I will live, everyone will live, it's okay, and that you can only crucify a bitch that gives a fuck. In a response to a fan question about her relationship with Anya, she said, yes, me and Anya are good. She has urged followers not to attack Anya over the footage. What footage? We talking about last week's? Because why would they attack her for you making comments about her breath? When she basically said, Anya and I are Gucci. We already had our talk in person and hashed it out. I love Anya, period. Now, I wonder if that hash out was at the premiere, the one what they did with the season 17 premiere that I went to. I wonder if they had the conversation there. I'm also wondering if Arrietty had her conversation with Jules there. So I'm wondering if they all hashed it out when they were in the, before they came out on the carpet, or I don't know how it goes. I don't know if they was at the hotel and they were, because I'm sure they probably had different rooms or whatever, but when they probably had to all come over on the van together and they did their little, step and repeat and all that other stuff. I wonder if they hashed it out before they came out and, all of us media people were there to handle the whole situation. So, um, that was kind of hateful what she said. But it's funny, bitch. If you want to talk about my brother, you should have said it to my damn face. And I don't know why she brought it up, but people need to also realize this. It could be a whole bunch of situations. It could be something in your stomach, some, based off of your diet and everything that affects you, like acid issues. There also could be that a lot of y'all bitches don't know how to floss and brush your teeth correctly. Y'all think of just throwing a little toothpaste across your mouth for 2 seconds. That's enough. No, you got to brush your tongue. You got to brush the roof. You got to floss your teeth. I do everything. I am such a Nazi when it comes to brushing my teeth. The things I do, I'm popping gum. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. So I just do not like smells for your mouth or whatever. And I don't want people saying that about me either. So that's what my friends ain't never said my mouth smell. They've never, because I remember saying that to him. I said, "Did you ever hear me? I mean, you ever had to smell?" He's like, "No." Except one time I was eating these chips when we went to go see this, what was it? Oh, the recent Marvel movie that came out. But I was like, I'm sitting there next to you eating chips, so of course I'm gonna be smelling like potato chips if I'm eating it. But other than that, it was like, yeah, I'm very much a Nazi when it comes to my mouth. Like, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm using floss, I got mouthwash. Like, I even travel with toothpaste and mouthwash when I'm going to the gym or whatever the case. If I'm out in the street all day, and then if it's like if I don't have time to brush my teeth, whatever, I'm chewing gum. Like, I'll be at work or whatever the case is, chewing my gum. I'm drinking coffee before I get to work. Nobody wants to go around smelling coffee breath, so I'm just be chewing gum when I'm working. It's like I gotta have a minty fresh mouth, and I'm talking to a lot of guests. So, and am I trying to walk around smelling like whatever? But yeah, there's another thing too. If you have dental work and you have veneers, a lot of times I've heard that people have bad breath with that too. So that was disgusting. We'll see the whole show play out, from what Petty Spaghetti Arrietty had to say towards Anya, but I do feel like, oh, that was hurtful that you had to just go in on her in that way instead of, having the balls to say what you needed to say to her face during that segment instead of waiting until you had to leave the show to write a hateful ass mirror message. But child, I already know this. Y'all may have made things good and all this other stuff. But we all know that I tell you that reunion is gonna be something juicy whenever that happens. I don't know if RuPaul is gonna be coming back to doing it or if it's gonna be a bring back my girls situation with T.S. Madison. But I'll tell you this season with these girls and the reunion special on that, I am looking forward to seeing this. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below.